What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I'm going to be talking about something unfortunate that recently just happened with Mortal Kombat 1. Now, in case you don't know what this event is, EVO. EVO is the biggest fighting game tournament of the year. It's like the Super Bowl of fighting games, and it's a very big event where a lot of players go to watch, a lot of players go to play. It's a big deal, very prestigious, big event that really shaped the foundation of the FGC. So, NRS games at EVO. NRS games have really never been treated fairly at EVO, voiced by a lot of players that have went to EVO. Now, I personally have never been to, an event like that, so I can't speak on it. But I know that there were a lot of players talking about their disdain and the problems they went through, like the bad time slots where they chose to put the players and everything. And it wasn't, a good event for the NRS community for a very long time. Now, I don't know if it's gotten better personally, but I would hope it has, because it's a shame that the players had to go through that to the point where NRS players really stopped viewing Evo as their Evo. They started looking at Combo Breaker as their really big event of the year. So fast forward to now, like still speaking on back then, the NRS players did not deserve that type of treatment because people were still entering, supporting the game. The game was doing well and stuff, but now we have an unfortunate turn to that whole statement because if we fast forward to now, the numbers are not looking good for NRS. Now, I these numbers actually surprised me like a bit, just a bit, because I knew it was gonna be not probably that many people that enter, but I didn't know it was going to be this bad. So I'm going to open this right here. Now, this is the amount of entrants that entered into Evo by, the biggest being the most people that entered that game and the lowest being the least people that entered that game. And look at Mortal Kombat 1's placement. Number 7. 7. That is very, very low. In case you don't, know or remember, but I say it a lot. Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and Street Fighter 6. Those are the big three. Those Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Those are the big three fighting games that, shape the foundation really of the FGC. They are the big games that, a lot of fighting game players, if you list one of those games, they have played one or play one. And those are the big three. And for Mortal Kombat 1 to be bottom of the list is crazy. That goes to show that no matter what all of the casual players that are playing the game like are saying, no matter what, some people say, like the reviewers who don't really even play fighting games like that, they're in for the story, play a couple multiplayer matches, and then they're off to their COD or their next single player game. People that really don't play fighting games like that have really been saying nothing's wrong with the Mortal Kombat games as of late, they've just been wrong, because this shows that the disdain that people have for the game right now is actually warranted, because this is a big deal. And another point I want to mention is I've been saying that Street Fighter 6 is the best fighting game to come out of the big three and the best fighting game out right now. I've been saying that, and that's been making a lot of people butt hurt, especially in the Tekken community. And I just think that those people need to get over themselves, honestly. I can make a whole video breaking it down why Street Fighter 6 is the best one if that's what y'all want. But honestly, it is. Like, Street Fighter 6 is probably the most complete package fighting game of all time, and it's not even close. So it makes those Tekken 8 players that's been coming to the channel lately, because I've been posting some Tekken content, really salty when I call Street Fighter 6 the best fighting game right now. But it just is. I'm sorry that, you probably don't agree. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I can list a lot of reasons why I personally feel like it's the best, but you know, numbers don't lie, as people always say, and it has the most entrants out of, you know, any game right now. Like, and I've been saying it's the best, so that's just something I want to point out. I've been saying Street Fighter 6 is the best fighting game out right now. So, and a lot of people are like, oh well, you don't really upload it or talk about it and everything. And I can get into why I don't, do that on that game right now in the comments like later, but that's not what this video is about. You know, I still play Street Fighter 6 a lot. I've hit masters with multiple characters in that game. I love that game. So, just making that very clear. That game is very good. So, back to what does this mean for the NRS community and what does this mean for Mortal Kombat 1? That means that everything that everyone's been saying, all this thing, how people been talking about they're really bored of the game, they don't feel like playing it, it's starting to show. It's starting to, you know, back, it's starting to reflect on them. NRS has just been dropping the ball for so long. Like I said, I made a video talking about the downfall of NRS games like a couple of weeks ago. Like, check that video out because it's really been a downfall since 2017. They haven't been delivering. They just haven't. And it's very unfortunate to see. You know, I'm not here to just sit here and bash NRS all day. I know there's a lot of people that like to do that, but I make the videos I make on NRS and I talk about NRS. Well, it's because I had hope for the game. But, this past month, for the first time in like 5 years, I'm posting about other fighting games. So that should show you the state that the game is in right now. If somebody who was loyal to only posting NRS content for like 5 years, well, not even 5 years, somebody that was mainly just loyal to posting NRS content for the first time in 5 years, I'm posting content on other fighting games. That should tell y'all the state that the game is in. And I really try to look at the game objectively and try to be fair towards it because I do feel like a lot of people bash it, and I do like the gameplay of the game personally. I just don't think the cameo system is good. Said that so many times. It was a good idea, but they did not execute it well. They just didn't. It's not. There's too many bad cameos in the game. That's what ruins the game and makes it boring. That's all it is at the end of the day. People try to make it so many more things, and it's just not. The cameo system is just boring. Too many cameos are bad. That's why the game's boring to play. Like, I tried to play the game yesterday, and there's been plenty of times where I try to play the game and I can only play like 2 sets and then I'm bored. I'm just literally bored and I don't want to play. And I feel like that's a lot of people, and they could so easily fix it, and they are taking a step in the right direction when it comes to fixing the game, but they're just doing it too freaking slow. Like, I don't know why they are moving their feet so slow when it comes to making the game better. They're doing it. They're just doing it way too slow. Like, NRS, get on your crap. Like, Evo's right around the corner and everything. Well, actually, I'm not too sure about that. I might have the dates wrong in my head because I'm also thinking about WrestleMania in my head right now. So, anyways, the point I'm trying to make is, it's time for NRS to really get their crap together. It really is. I don't know why they are being so lazy. I don't know why. Oh, I know why they've been so lazy, but Mortal Kombat 1 is their best chance to bounce back. I hope them seeing like the consequences of their actions now, sales wise, entrance wise, player retention wise. I hope that they're finally seeing all this and they're going to do something about it. NRS players are not here complaining. We just want better. We want better, and there's nothing wrong with that. Stop trying to make NRS players feel like they're the biggest crybabies on earth because they want basic things out of their $70 game. Like, I don't get it. Like, Mortal Kombat 1 easily offers the least out of the big three when it comes to fighting games. And it's just pitiful when a company with that much money and backing cannot put out a product that's worth a dang. And that's all there is to it. The game is not fun to play because of the cameo system. That's it. Buff cameos. That's all I need to do. I can literally make a video on every cameo and how to buff it. I could do their job for them. I could tell them what needs to be done. Heck, they might just need to hire me at this point. this ain't a pitch for NRS at all, because the videos I made on them, I just don't see that happening. But the point I'm trying to make is I can literally do their job for them and tell them what needs to be done in the game. It's not hard. And that's what gets us with NRS, because their games be so close to just amazing. It'd be so close, and they just like, it's good enough. Like, we cool. Like, we're cool with it. They're like the student that's fine with a D. Like, when they know dang well they can be getting A's and B's, like, oh, we good. It's not a big deal. We've already made our money. That's how they act. But let me know what you feel in the comments below about, the fact that Mortal Kombat has one of the least entrants out of the biggest tournament out of the biggest tournament in the world for fighting games. Mortal Kombat has one of the lowest entrants. Let me know how you feel about that in the comments below. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Nickopz out.